Well, all I need now is a little energon and a lot of luck. Optimus Prime. That's a quote by him. I don't remember where I was supposed to solder this to. Shit.
Today we are installing a EurAsia. No, focus. Modchip
Multi-mode 3.
Multi-Mode 3 MM3 on two PlayStations, a 5501 and a 1001. And since the diagrams are so hard for me to find, I guess this is a good place to find them. What you'll need is the Modchip, the PlayStation, and it has to be 30 AWG wire or else.
Or Jen will come get you.
He knows what kind of wire you use. So the way that a Modchip works is that you put some code on this little doodad and you solder it to parts of the motherboard and it hijacks the disk authoring part. Modchips are for playing unofficial discs. This can be discs that you burn, such as with homebrew games, or it can be games that are not from your region.
Or your legitimate backups.
Discs go bad, so make sure to make backups.
Okay. On pretty much every IC you'll work with, there'll be a little tick mark. It's usually a dent. Sometimes it'll be a little white, a little speck of paint, but there'll be a little spot. That's how you're going to know how to identify your pins. You're going to go this way.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Those correspond to the diagram we have. So you'll run a wire from the first pin to the first part of the board, and so on. Okay. We'll start with a 5501 model. All you need to do is disassemble the PlayStation, take everything off, and get yourself to the motherboard. For a clean fitting Modchip, focus.
There we go.
For a clean fitting Modchip, bend the pins out so it can fit onto the board.
Magic.
It's done. Rotate your board this way, and you will see that it matches the picture a little more.
That one right there, that's where we're going to put pin 1. And 3, it's going to go right there. 4, 5, 6, that's 7, that's 8.
Here's the wire we're using. Cut it short for neatness. First, solder part to the IC. It's okay if you spread out the pins if you're not very dexterous.
Yeah.
Now the 5501 skips pin 2, so you will not use that second one, but it does use 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's probably best to go ahead and solder on little bits of wire to the whole IC now, so that way you're not trying to solder over something you can break.
And make sure if you're following this video that your PlayStation is either 5501 or any 5000 and or a 1000, because that's the two that we have.
If you have a different model, follow any schematic diagrams you find on the internet pertaining to your chip. Different chips might have different pins. Just depends on how they're programmed.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh man, I'm so grainy today.
Well, I'm burning the board. Any consolation?
I think it's too hot.
It's blacker and blacker. Okay, well, that didn't turn out good.
And here's the completed job.
Ta-da!
Rat's nest. Hot glue for ultimate permanence. And here's one of our backup discs loading. And now for the 1001. Take out all the screws. Take off everything else and then lift this plate off. The underside of the 1001 is a little more dense. 1001 uses a 4-wire mod, so take note of the wires you have to skip on the size C. Now if you zoom in on the board rotated this way, you'll see the area that we need to install. Here's all the wires soldered to the IC. Here's point 1, 5, 6, and 8. Here's that finished. Say boom.
Boom.
I'm videoing so they know that we're actually doing homebrew. And here's some homebrew. Everything works. So what are you saying about the SCADA down there? I've seen it screw up before.
That's how it knows if it's a PlayStation disc and what region it is based on that string down there.
I've seen people mess with that before and put their own words there on some homebrews. Well,
Child and gain the ability to read diagrams very quickly. People's like, man, I don't know why my belt on my engine ain't right. And I'm like, look at the diagram, you cocksucker. And then they're like, I did. And then I say, well, you suck. Now go get that wrench, because we gotta loosen this tension pulley.